That was a ghetto live. The thing was telling me to rotate the device, and the way I wanted to do it, that was ridiculous. So let me look at my daughter's phone. Today the ride is from Miami because Broward schools closed today because yesterday it was raining so much. You see this in the morning. It was a tornado, like a tornado watch, but a lot of the streets was flooded. So I guess they decided to don't have school today. But Miami Dade has school today because as you can see, let's switch. It's not raining. You see, it's not raining yet. It's not raining yet. So let me see, figure out how to do the orientation. Yeah. You see how it looks on. Okay. I don't know how this thing works. Ghetto. Okay, we're just gonna stick like this because I don't know. So we're just gonna stay this way, and then I'll switch if I need to if I have to. So this morning we're gonna talk about the Chloe Bailey. So I heard she only sold like 10K units, and I remember I did a video a long time ago. This was in 2021, but I didn't have this channel yet. I didn't have It's Your Sister. I did it on my goodie store. That's why I had to make this channel, because I was doing all kinds of stuff on that business channel. I had said that the way she was going about, okay, she started off with this good Christian girl persona. Well, that's probably what she was, good Christian girl, and then she just switched, which a lot of celebrities have done. Kids that were in Disney, Nickelodeon, they started good girl, nice girl, and then boom, as soon as they turn 18, 19, 21, just switch. And okay, long time people would still support them in a sense, but I think people are tired of that. People are just tired of the switching up, and then many of them become so arrogant and entitled. Like she has a video, Chloe Bailey has a video where she's cursing people out, say they need to stream her effing music, and if they could kiss her behind. Nobody owe you anything. A long time I used to say, like, this generation, the younger generation, they are entitled. But it's not only it's a lot of people that's entitled. Like, they think people owe them something. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. People want to support you, they can support you. They don't have to support you. So she was cursing people out. Doesn't make any sense. So you have like millions of followers on IG and on different platforms, but nobody. You only have 10K people. It doesn't make any sense. So, and then the way she goes about with this persona, with this sexual liberation thing, even would affect her love life, because this new album that she has, the people that she have featured in it, like, they have very questionable lives. So when you come in on, you had this good girl persona, and then now you coming out with a different way. Sometimes that trickle into your relationships. So you thinking you probably gonna get a good man, who's gonna take care of you, and then you are attracting, men that are using you, abusing you, and different things like that, because that's the energy she put out there. That's the type of energy she puts out there. And then with all the features that she has on her album, with all those big name features, like she has Missy Elliott, she has Chris Brown, she has Future. I remember Megan Thee Stallion said that she had to pay Future $250,000 for a feature, so he could be so he could be a feature on her album. I'm not sure how much Chloe Bailey paid, but she paid I'm sure she paid a good much money for you to only sell 10K units. And I don't even know that's the whole album, because a lot of people don't make money off of these music anymore. So all that money you spent or your record label spent, how are you going to make that back? But it's because she switched up on people that really supported her. Why she went, her and her sister went viral and said got millions and billions of views and followers, because people liked, they were ordinary girls. They had their natural hair with dreads. They were so sweet. That's why people rock with them. And then for you to just switch up, the sister really didn't switch up too much, but Chloe did a 180, not even a 360, not even try do something different in a sense. She did a 180 completely. And then you do the same thing a lot of people doing, just pushing this sex thing. Yes, sex sells, but it's too much. It's too saturated. Everybody's doing this, the booty stuff and all this short stuff and hitting their behinds. It's too much. It's definitely too much, and I think people are just tired of it. So she either needs to, and it's a lot of stuff going on her fan page that support her. They shut down. So it's like you came up with this persona that was working for you, and then I'm not sure who's in her circle, who's in her ear talking to her, but whoever gave her the advice to switch up, or maybe that's what she always wanted to do, that was very, very bad advice, because it's not working out. And then now, how do you go back to being a good girl? I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, so that's with the Chloe Bailey situation. The Shanquella Robinson. Shanquella Robinson. Well, I was kind of trying to be hopeful that she would get justice. Get the envelope right there. Just do the pull down. The pull down, whatever. So a lot of people was hopeful. A lot of people was hopeful that she would get justice, but I was kind of leery, because what we Haitians would say, what Haitian people would say, this case had too much zigzaggy in it. It was too all over the place. Yes, social media helped to bring the case to the forefront. It brought a lot of eyes, a lot of attention on the Shanquella Robinson case. But it was too much people that came in that was profiting on this young lady's death, and nothing happened. I remember they kept on saying it's a second. We saw the first video. Then they kept on saying it's a second video. People were saying, oh, it's a second video. Oh, we saw a second video and stuff like that. And then some YouTubers, bloggers were saying, oh, you heard it first here. Remember, this is where you heard it first. Like it was a competition who came out with the information first. And then they came out, say they arrested the young lady that, I forget her name, the young lady that did, that was putting hands on her in the video. They say she's in Mexico. They arrested her. She's going to be arraigned. People waiting. Nothing happened. It was the case was too all over the place. Too much stuff was going on. And then by the time, national attention got to this case, and then the FBI decided to investigate. I guess they exhumed the body. They exhumed the body. That was really, I mean, all the signs that they could look for to see if it was a case for murder, in a sense. It was too late. It was too much conflicting. It was too much conflicting news reports. Too much stuff going on. I don't know. So it was too all over the place, and so by the time the FBI and whoever investigated, her body or whatever investigation that they did, they determined that her cause of death is undetermined. They couldn't determine how she died, even though there's a report, autopsy report said that she had something was wrong with her spine and stuff. It's too much. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. Your phone? Where's your phone? No, it's on. So it was too all over the place. Hold on. Stoplight. Why? I can't see nothing on your phone. Okay. So it was too much going on in this case. So now here we are. And then another thing I don't like is people keep on, yes, it's true, but we know it's not 100% true, where people keep on saying, oh, another black person, another black woman got no justice. When people say that, it's like black people will never ever get justice. And it's not true. It's not true. That's not true. Compared, look at the people that went to Mexico that ended up, almost being taken out. Well, two of their friends got taken out, but they were able to get the other two. There are some instances. Melanated people do not get justice. Yes, but there are some instances. Yes, we do, because there are investigators, there are detectives that put their all into get justice for everyone. They don't have a certain race up here and other races down here. Some people do that, but there are some people that they don't. It doesn't matter to them. They're gonna get you justice. They're gonna do whatever they can to get your the justice that you deserve. But when people say another black, keep on saying the same thing. Okay, another black person didn't get justice. What are we gonna do about it? How are we gonna solve this? And I want everybody to have the same energy to when the case does not get national attention, when a young girl, a young woman, a young lady, young boy gets their life taken away before their time, we need to have the same energy for all of those cases, not because something went viral, in a sense. So now I don't know exactly what other steps they're going to take. We don't know, but this case was too much going on. The case was too all over the place. People profiting. There's people that made a lot of money off of Shanquella Robinson's case, and then still no justice. Oh wow, look how beautiful. Switch. This is Miami though. I'm not driving in from Broward today because Broward schools are closed today. So I have a child in Broward County schools, and then I have a child in Miami-Dade County School. So Broward was closed because a lot of the streets were flooded. When I went to pick my daughter up, it was flooded. A lot of places that I, do shortcuts, it was flooded. And then there was a tornado watch. It was a tornado watch. And then I have a short that's coming out today of the different things that people in Miami was doing in this weather. I mean, if you guys want all those people, I'm gonna start the bid off. We're gonna bid them off. It's gonna be real cheap. It's like $1. I'm gonna bid them off. If you guys want them in your city, because I don't know what they was doing. I don't know what they were thinking. Swimming in water. I mean, trying to mop up water is ridiculous. The footage that I have is the short that I'm gonna bring out today. People in Miami is something else. People in Miami is something else. But anyway, we're back to Shanquella Robinson case. A lot of people disappointed because they saw and with the video, and then the different things that was being said about these so-called friends. People keep on calling these people her friends. They were not friends. Don't act like that. But a lot of these kids they don't know how to be friends anyway, because I mean, who's raising these kids? They have no loyalty. That's why you have to be very careful with your children who have these so-called friends. Know where these kids their upbringing is, because a lot of them, they have no loyalty. They do not know how to be friends at all. So with the so-called people that went with Shanquella Robinson, all of them, people are upset because they're not gonna so-called get justice. But those people, if we really look at it, those people's life will never ever be the same. They are young. The young people, they stay on social media. So now the way they would want to be on social media, they can't, because of all this attention that they garnered from the stuff that they decided to do. Their lives will never ever ever be the same. And I believe even after years, it's still gonna be they're gonna be known for what they did to this young lady. So even though they may never ever the family may never be able to get justice in the court of law, but in the court of life, whatever you sow, you will reap. And you're not gonna reap it when you die and then you go to heaven or hell and stuff. Nope. Before you leave this earth, you will pay for whatever you have decided to do. Doesn't matter what it is, you're gonna pay for it. And that's why we have to be very careful in the decisions that we make. And then when you make those decisions, you don't get to choose the consequences. Like I said in the video that I made about those twin brothers that died in the lake. I mean, and black people always pushing people in bodies of water. We all know that. If you have been to a pool, like a pool party to the beach, and if it's a bunch of black people, somebody gonna get pushed in the water. We like to do that. Sometimes, most of the time, it does not end like how it ended for these young boys. But you get traumatized in a sense, because you didn't anticipate somebody was going to do that for you. But whoever it is that pushed them, they decided to push them, but they did not anticipate the consequence. They didn't anticipate the consequence that not only one of the brothers died, both of these brothers died. So just like these so-called people that went with this young lady to Mexico, their lives will never ever ever be the same, ever. They could for them to kind of live like a normal life, they probably gonna have to go to a rural area, and most rural areas, depending on the area, they are not very welcoming to melanated people. If they go to another country, but this was like international news even. So this always gonna haunt them everywhere they go. And I know their sleep patterns have changed. I mean, they actually are living a secluded life, off the grid life. And these are young people. I think like the early 20s. These people are in the early 20s. So even if Shanquella Robinson never ever gets justice in the court of law, these kids, these young people will pay for the rest of their lives. Their lives will never be the same. Never. And I know they regret. Even though, yeah, whatever, they probably happy nothing's been done. They don't have to go to jail or whatever. But I know they regret that it happened the way that it happened. And if they don't regret, well, that's their business. They're gonna pay for it anyway. So that is ridiculous. So it's very sad. Yeah, she did not get the justice that she deserves, but they will pay. So I don't know the next steps, what they plan on doing. I heard they're gonna do a march because it marks the 200th day. So I think that's May 19th. They're gonna do a march in Washington. So I don't know what other else they plan on doing besides that. This is ridiculous. This is the area that I grew up in. Well, this is the area I went to school. Well, formerly known as Little Haiti. There's still parts of it that's known as Little Haiti. But let's see, no, you're not working. But this place has been gentrified so much. But I used to go to school right down the street, Miami Edison, and I used to walk the same route that I'm taking. I would walk to school. I would always walk to school to get there. But this is the area that I grew up in when I first came to Miami. Because I wasn't born in Miami. So when I first came to Miami, we lived in this area. What else that I needed to talk about before I leave? Before I get to... So we're not, like I said before, we're not driving. Yesterday I was driving from Broward to Miami, but Broward schools are closed. That's why I'm just driving in Miami to do what I need to do. And yesterday's live was so ghetto. I don't know how to work this phone. I don't know how to work this phone. Like to get, I don't want it to be portrait. I want it to be landscape. But I don't know how to do it anymore, child. It's annoying. That was a ghetto live. If you saw it, if you watched it, yeah, that live was all over the place. And I still can't figure out. And I've done it before. I don't know what I'm doing. So we're learning. As I'm learning, you're learning with me. So yeah. So this is only a little bit parts of it is Little Haiti. And we have Chef Creole coming up, which a lot of people come here to eat right in the corner over here. Can I zoom in? No, can't zoom in. Anyway, a lot of people go there to eat. I don't eat that Chef Creole because when they first started, a lot of Haitian people supported them, and yeah, I don't support Chef Creole anymore. They still make Haitian food, but it's like they cater more to other stuff. Trust me, they changed. They throughout the years when they first started to where they are now, that's like a 180. Yeah, I like to use degree stuff. So I finished talking about the Chloe Bailey, and then the Shanquella Robinson. I talked about that. And how Broward schools are closed. It's kind of sunny, as you can see today. It's kind of sunny today. It may or may not rain. Miami-Dade County decided to still have school. Yesterday was the day that they shouldn't have school because yesterday it rained all day. I was driving, and you barely could have see anything, especially when I went to go pick up the kids. Barely could have seen, and the road flooded. Yesterday was the day that they shouldn't have had school, but they still did. But today is better. Today is better. I think that's all I had to say for today. I don't want to talk too much, and then I'll have nothing to say tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow I'll be driving from Broward to Miami. And thank you for everybody that came on. I don't know if the live chat, I don't know how to work this thing. I'm learning live chat. Oh no. Anyway, thank you for watching this live, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.